This is a big area I got here full of a whole heap of old bits and pieces. Stuff that I've sort of kept that may come in handy, like double sinks and whatnot. But I've sort of moved them all away from the house and sort of congregated them in this area to make it not look like such a big hillbilly mess at the front of my house. But yeah, it's just something interesting to note here. All these, I tipped them all out. These are all like steel, you know, some are really quite heavy steel, and they're all enamel. They're just old bathtubs that my uncle basically silicon the plug holes up in for water for the sheep. But all these he used to fill up with water that he brought in with a tank on the back of a trailer, and you know, fill them up with that. But these are all tipped out before I brought them over here, otherwise I just wouldn't have been able to drag them over here. And these are filled up with rainwater. Now look at the depth of some of this rainwater in some of these. I mean, that's seriously deep. You know, a lot of these are at least 6 inches, some even 9 inches deep of rainwater, and I've got a little dog house here, another one there, pouring into this one. And it's only a small bathtub, I know, but look, it's literally about 1 inch from overflowing off the edge. I mean, that's really quite deep. So, yeah, it's just something to note with rainwater. You know, the rain gauges said we should only have about 3.5 inches of rain since I put them here, which is a while ago, but I come around the other day and there was only like 1 inch or so on the bottom of these, and then we've had 3.5 inches of rain since then, but then you're looking at it and there's like 6 or 9 inches of water in them. So I don't know how it happens, but if you look at your rain gauge and there's a certain amount of inches in your rain gauge, it just seems like these are almost double the amount of rainfall you had. Now I don't know if it's rain like hidden against the sides there and fallen in or what, but these things are self-filling. I haven't put one bucket of water in these. These are just completely filled out of rainwater. So yeah, it was a bit of a surprise. I've seen it do this before, but I just thought I'd point it out that whatever you think you're going to get in rainwater, you probably actually end up getting more than you expect. But having said that, people can never seem to correctly estimate how much water they'll use. And when you turn your washing machine on, you'll be shocked if you do the calculations how much water your washing machine actually uses to wash your clothes. You know, people don't assume they take a great deal of water, but usually they take way more than they think they're taking. So yeah, you sort of get more than you suspect, but then your water consumption will actually be higher than you would have thought it would be at the same time. But I sort of point that out, that these have all just filled themselves without me actually pouring any water into them, and they got really quite deep.